everybody, this is Eno and welcome to the Dynamic Prepper. Well, it's my favorite time of month again, time for Spec Ops Global for January 2017, kicking off the 2017 season for Spec Ops Global with the January box. I'm really excited to get into this box this month. I thought Spec Ops Global wrapped up 2016 really strong. The November box, which was the Winter Combat box, and then the December box, the Mountain Warrior box. I thought both of those were some of the best boxes we've seen from Spec Ops Global all year. Really, really strong boxes. I was very impressed, and I'm excited to get into the January box for Spec Ops Global. If you're unfamiliar with Spec Ops Global, you can check them out over at specopsglobal.com. What they are is a monthly subscription box that takes military, first responder, and tactical gear sourced from countries all over the world, coalesced into one box and sent to your door every single month. They have a couple of different subscription levels, including the JROTC at $19, the New Recruit at $49, the Season Non-Com at $99, and then this box, which is the Elite box, at $139. Don't forget to use that promo code Dynamic Prepper and you'll save 10% off of your subscription price. And also remember, they are now doing their 3, 6, and 12-month commitment. So you can sign up for month to month and pay those monthly prices, or you can sign up for 3-month, 6-month, or 12-month stints and you pay the price up front. And you will receive 10, 15, and 20% off your box prices, respectively, for those 3 programs. So you can do that with any of the level boxes, and you can take them out to month, 3, 6, or 12 months. And if you go 12 months, you're going to save 20% off the box price. If you use the Dynamic Prepper code on top of that, you're going to save an additional 10%. So for instance, if you used the Dynamic Prepper code, getting the Elite box for 12-month package, you will save 30% off of the box price, which will bring this box to well under $100, which is a really, really good deal. So keep that in mind. All right, let's get into it. January Spec Ops Global. I'm excited. So we do have one item off to the side here. Much like last month, we had one item that was too big to fit in the box, so I have it sitting off to the side. So we'll bring that in when we're ready. All right. Here we are, January 2017, new year, new gear. There it is. Spec Ops Global is bringing in the new year with a box full of items and brands that have never before been included in Spec Ops Global box. So we're going to start out with our JROTC box. The price on that box is $19, really inexpensive. So the first thing we do, I'm going to do a little bit of digging around here. So the first thing we have here is a blade. Ooh. There it is. This is a Okapi. I probably butchered that. From South Africa is where that is. Manufactured. Pretty cool blade. Never seen a blade like this before. Country of origin is South Africa. Manufacture of these knives began in Germany in 1902. The knives were manufactured specifically for the German colonies located throughout the African continent. These colonies were incredibly adept at bushcraft and survival techniques. In the 1980s, the manufacturing of these knives was relocated to South Africa. The knives have not changed over the centuries, supporting bushcraft, agriculture, and forestry use throughout the southern and western African coast. That's actually, it's a pretty cool knife. Feels good. Wooden handle. Cool little inlay in there. Sharp. Yeah, it's pretty sharp. Definitely get the job done. Could touch that up a little bit, but certainly sharp enough. How does this work? Lift that up. Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah, it's an interesting design. Kind of cool. Something different. I'm a fan. All right, so we have our knife, country of origin, South Africa on that. That comes in our JROTC level box. The next item that we have is a sharpening stone. Oh, there it is. That is a sharpening stone. There it is. Country of origin is USA. Arkansas stone sharpeners are some of the most popular sharpening stones in the world. So the particular grit of an Arkansas stone is great for removing major nicks from your favorite blade, proudly made in the USA. So some Arkansas stone. Little knife stone there, sharpening stone. And again, that comes in the JROTC level box. And the next item that we have up is a restraining tool by Fab Defense. Country of origin on this is Israel. Oh, I didn't need to do that. It's all right. All right. Looks like a pressure point tool. I have no idea how one holds this. Kind of cool though. Fab Defense is one of Israel's leading manufacturers of tactical equipment and weapon accessories for the state of Israel's military and police. The FCP pressure point restraining tool is a pocket-sized tool which enables the application of quick, non-lethal, powerful pressure point restraining and disarming techniques. It is utilized by Israeli police personnel due to its effectiveness and compact size. That's pretty cool. I actually I have a Krav Maga class tomorrow, and I'm going to bring this. I'm going to bring this along because if there's one guy that would know how to use this, it's my Krav instructor. So yeah, I'm gonna take this along to Krav tomorrow and see what this is all about. I have absolutely no experience with that at all. Looks pretty cool though. I'm sure once I learn to use it, I'll probably like it even more. But I'll tell you what, I'm going to get the real deal training tomorrow on this thing, and then I'll fire the camera back up and I'll tell you a little bit more about it later on. Unfortunately, I can't really say too much about it right now because I don't know much about this tool. But it looks pretty cool. Looks pretty badass. I like it. So there we go. Restraining tool from Fab Defense. Israeli manufacturer. Alright, that is the 3 items that come in the JROTC box, which goes for $19. Okay, so now we're going to get into the new recruit box. This box is going to contain the 3 items we just saw in the JROTC, plus the modular military light. Oh, that's cool. Country of origin is US from Laser Bright. Got a coupon code on there too. Alright, let's go ahead and open this guy up. See what we got. And we have replacement batteries. Replace batteries if not used by 2026. So that's the shelf life on the batteries. So we have a couple different accessories here, plus there are a bunch of other accessories that you can get for the light, including different colors and stuff like that. If I remember how this works, there it goes. So it turns on there. So basically each end is has a light on it, and you just twist it so it kind of replicates a chem light. So it's probably hard to see with all the lights I have on for recording. So there's a red one, and there's a green one over here. Oops. That one's the other way, so I'll turn that around so it faces inside like that. So you can replicate chem lights like that, and then you can also turn it around, and you have sort of a flashlight like that, or you can turn on the other side and pull off this side, and you have kind of a little spot there, kind of cool, little beam, pretty sweet. So, ooh, looks all Christmassy now. So we could take off this side too, and we'd have that little green beam. Pretty neat. Turn that around. You could pull them apart, and you have 2 lights. And these are available in some different colors too, including white. You can get that. And then we have this little guy here, which screws on there. So definitely pretty cool. It's modular, so you can take it apart. There's a bunch of different accessories that you can get for it too. You have this thing here which can adapt it to, like, you could put it on like the handlebar of your bike, or you could do a bunch of different stuff with the little helix lanyard that comes with it, and it shows you how to use that too. So lots of different stuff that you can do with this thing. Like I said, it has a bunch of different colors that are available too. And so if you don't like red and green, or if you want a different color to augment it, you can head out to their website and purchase any of the other colors that you want. And of course, we got that coupon code to get us 20% off any purchase we make out there at their website. So we have that ability. So that's pretty cool. So that's everything that comes with the modular tactical light system from Laser Bright. So that's pretty cool. And again, that comes in the new recruit level box. So I'm going to put that over here. Alright, so moving on to the next box level, we're going to get into the seasoned non-com box. And this one goes for $99. And that is where our item that is off screen comes into play. And so this is the item that came for the seasoned non-com. It is a rucksack. And I can tell by the camo pattern that this is German. So, yep, there it is. Lots of German. Alright, so we have top load design. It's got some, like a aluminum bar there too. Support the straps and stuff. Looks pretty nice. Pretty much new condition. Some nice padding on the shoulder straps there. Lots of extra straps for attaching gear and equipment. Got some underneath there too. Some there too. So we can, yeah, pretty neat. So we put, like, you know, axe handle there, or a rifle butt, or some ski poles or climbing poles, stuff like that. Anything you want to put in there. So some side pockets. Yeah, looks pretty nice. So rucksack, country of origin is Germany. This rucksack is used by today's German army. This ruck is durable, reliable, and plenty of room for whatever you need to carry. It is designed using the modern German Flecktarn camo pattern. This distinct camo pattern was originally introduced in 1990 and is still currently used by the majority of the German ground forces equipment. Yeah, that's pretty neat. I like it. So we got a nice rucksack. This would make, you know, even if you just are looking for something to go camping with, this is plenty big. It's a pretty large system. And we do have a hammock area in there too. So it's separating this bottom part from the top part. So I assume there's a zipper over here. There we go. Yep. So, as I said, there's a little hammock area right here so that you can put gear in the top, and then if you open up this bottom flap, it doesn't all fall out, so it stays up there. It's like a diaphragm, if you will. And then down here, you can carry, you know, for instance, a sleeping bag, tent, stuff like that, and have quick access to it when you need it without disturbing everything else that's in your bag. So that's pretty cool. So this is the German rucksack. This would make a great, you know, camping ruck or a bug out bag. This would be a great bug out bag. Lots of room, nice padding, plenty of pockets and stuff like that. Pretty neat little ruck we got here. Nice big pocket up there too. So yeah, this would make a great bug out bag, to be honest with you. It's perfect size too. So again, German ruck, that comes in the seasoned non-com. So let's stick that over here. And last but not least, we'll get into the Elite box, and this is our item that comes in the Elite box. And I already know what this is by the sheath. So, do you know what that is by the sheath? This is a Fairbairn Sykes fighting knife, often called a British Commando knife or British Commando dagger. And these things are pretty sweet. I actually own a few of these already. There it is. Ooh, that is a nice one too. Look at that. So the FS fighting knife, or British Commando dagger as it is sometimes referred to, this is a copy of, this is a modern reproduction of that knife. This would be the third pattern, which has the rings to it. The first pattern has like a diamond etching on it. And repros for these, a good repro, you know, they range anywhere. I've seen really cheap ones for, you know, a handful of bucks. Nice repros are in the $50 to $100 range. And then original ones These can get the Type 3s with the ring handle there. Usually go for a few $100. I have a couple of them. And then the first pattern, the ones with the diamond grips on them, those they literally go for thousands of dollars. They're really expensive. And original ones. And what this is, for those of you who don't know what this is a World War II British fighting knife. That's what that is. The FS knife, the Fairbairn Sykes knife, was issued to commando units, SAS, OSS, and airborne units in the British Army during World War II. This knife jumped on the beaches of Normandy, behind the lines, Operation Market Garden, Arnhem, A Bridge Too Far, good movie. This knife has been through it all. Usually associated with commando units and British airborne. In fact, the trousers, the pants that World War II British airborne troopers wore, and also a lot of commando troopers wore them too, actually had a slash pocket that was specifically put in the side of the pants along the seam to house this dagger. So it had a specific pocket in their pants for this dagger. That was one of the features that differentiated the airborne uniform from just the traditional, everyday, British World War II uniform that was issued. So these are really, really nice. I mean, this is an iconic knife. It really is. This is to British World War II history, what probably the closest thing that we have to it in the United States is probably the K-bar. It's just an iconic knife. Like I said, it was issued to Special Forces, Commandos, and Airborne in World War II. Also, Royal Marines got it. There was a couple of U.S. units that were issued this knife to, including the Marine Raiders got these knives. And it was highly sought after by U.S. Rangers, Army Rangers, and 101st and 82nd Airborne troopers. They really, really like this knife, and if they could procure it or trade for it or steal it or whatever, they would. A lot of these knives jumped into Normandy in the hands of U.S. soldiers, not only in the hands of British soldiers, but also in the hands of U.S. soldiers too. It was a very popular knife during World War II, and like I said, it is one of probably the most iconic knives, and still to this day is used by the Ministry of Defense. They still produce this knife and still use it today. It is a straight up stabbing death weapon. It works really, really good. So this particular one is made by, so this is Noel and Sons, that's Sheffield, England. So it has a little stamping right there, and you can see on the other side here, it has the proof marks, just like the originals did. It's a full tang construction and has a nut here that holds the whole thing together. Very cool. And a nice sheath that comes with these two, riveted. And there we go. The Fairbairn Sykes fighting knife, obviously country of origin is Great Britain. And the cool thing too is this was an elite knife. This was not a general issue knife like the Marine K-bar was. This was an elite knife. Only elite units and airborne units got this knife. This is not something that your everyday British soldier was walking around with in France in World War II. So this was only for the elite units, and very popular knife. Like I said, there's a number of companies that are reproducing these nowadays, and really is a cool knife. And this is a good reproduction of it too. I've seen reproductions out there that are pretty cheap and not really worth what you pay for them. But the Sheffield ones are pretty good. They're not bad. So it's a little sharp, not too much. Again, this is a dagger. It's not really a cutting weapon. But I know you can put a pretty nasty edge on these things. They can get pretty sharp, but sharp enough for what its intended use is. So there is everything that comes in the Elite box, and that concludes our Spec Ops Global. All right, so let's just do a quick review for everything that came in the January 2017 Spec Ops Global box. So for our JROTC level, we got the South African pocket knife, which is pretty cool. We got the Arkansas sharpening stone, and we got the Israeli restraint tool. Then in the new recruit box, we got the modular military light. Country of origin is the United States. Plus our discount code that we can buy more accessories for this light and even make it even more usable from Laser Bright. So there you go, pretty cool. And that came with a couple of accessories and some extra batteries and whatnot. The next, for the seasoned non-com, we got the German rucksack. So we'll just bring that over here. There we go. We got the German rucksack. Alrighty, just moving some stuff around here, make some way. Alright, there it is. The German rucksack. Nice and big, very roomy. Lots of pockets, lots of straps, very adaptable. Tons of really great uses for the German rucksack. That came in our season non-com box. And then finally for the elite box, we got the Fairbairn Sykes fighting knife, the FS fighting dagger, World War II commando dagger. That came in the elite box. And there it is. That's everything that came in January 2017 Spec Ops Global box. Again, you can check them out at specopsglobal.com. Don't forget to use that promo code Dynamic Prepper to save your extra 10% on your subscription. Hope you enjoyed. Take it easy, everybody.